I also hear something else, and that is, well, you don't necessarily need to be a tech developer anymore to do tech work, right? And that's also important and valuable for people out there to remember. It is, yes, it might be more difficult to enter certain industries, but if you have the passion, you can communicate the passion. If you have a couple of skills with you, and then at the same time you learn how to use AI, it's also breaking down a few barriers, right? So there are some barriers before that could not be broken down, which can be broken down now. I mean, you can see people with a sales background building apps, right? Or you can see people in marketing who had to go through certain processes before. They can now do those same processes in a fraction of the time, or they can do things in marketing that you would have had to have real developing skills before if you wanted to do that. So there's both sort of a negative, or from an immediate perspective, a negative side to this, but also as you mentioned, if you have the passion, if you have the energy, if you might be willing to go a little bit down in salary in the beginning to enter the industry, you also have opportunities now for competing with others that did not exist before, right? So in a sense, it is what we know, but it's intensified the competition, but the competition can still be won. That's what I mean. And the competition is, in a sense, I would say, more closed in some ways, but also more open. There's an openness
Yeah.
to the competition that did not exist before, and I think people should pick this up as positive news, also, right?
Mm, yeah, 100%. Uh, I like the suggestion you brought up there, Alex, which was, and if you're junior, uh, junior level talent, sometimes you may have to just offer, that you're willing to take a slightly, a pay cut or a decrease in salary. And most of the times, with AI, it's made the competition much more fierce, right? And I think most of us, and the ones who were, if I were in the position of some remote talent out of Vietnam, looking for a remote opportunity, and I knew I lacked some skills, I'd be very happy to take a pay cut just to get my foot in the door. Because I know that if I get my foot in the door, I would need a very short period of time just to prove my value. And once you can prove your value, once you can prove that you're irreplaceable, that they need you on that team, right? You become an important part of that team, then it's easy to renegotiate at that time.